Yo, Power Book 3 fans, what's going on? It's me, and I'm back again with another video review. Okay, we're going to get into this quick video review on Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 2. And the title of this episode is called Mind Your Business. Okay, so before we get into this quick video review, make sure you guys like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click the notification bell so you can get alerted when I drop new content, okay? So let's get into this quick video review. All right, now, the first description of this episode reads, Rock learns she may have a snitch and tasks Marvin with confirming the rumor. So your girl Rock met up with Detective Howard late night at the park. And also, Detective Howard is Kanan's father, right? So, Detective Howard was explaining to Rock that he wanted to make sure that he was the father, right? So, by him confirming that, he was explaining to Rock that he got a sample of Kanan's blood, which was at a scene, and took it to the lab, and he got it tested. So, that pretty much proves that he's the father because you cannot trick science at the end of the day. Science is science. That's something that you can't get over. Facts is facts. So he has paperwork on that and he gave it to Rock. So Rock, she already knows that he's the father, but she wants Detective Howard to stay away from Kanan. But Detective Howard wants to be a part of Kanan's life. He wants to be in his life. He wants to be a role model to him as well. And he's pretty much not going to say anything. He's doing anything to him and Rock's son. And that is what he was explaining to Rock as well. Also, he told her that she may have a snitch in her crew. And when he described one of the persons who was at the precinct, the one-eyed kid, and we know who the one-eyed kid who worked with Rock's crew, and that's Scrap, right? And so she thought he was BSing, but apparently Detective Howard has no reason to lie. By him being a detective and working at the precinct, he sees a lot of things, right? So to be on the safe side, Rock, she sent Marvin to really find out if Scrap was the snitch. And she gave him the order, and Marvin went to confront Scrap, and Scrap kind of gave him a BS story about his alibi the other night. And he told Marvin that he went over his cousin's Ebony's house to help put up, pictures and paintings. But Marvin went over Ebony's house to see was it really true. And come to find out it wasn't. So of course your boy Marvin was pretty pissed and he knew right there that Scrap was lying and he was full of BS. So after that, they got the news from Rock, and man, what a shocker that you guys seen because Scrap, man, a lot of people didn't see that coming, but we all know in the drug game, you already know that when it comes down to snitching, there's only one way that's going to be handled. Yo, you guys stay tuned for more on that storyline, okay? Next description of this episode reads, Lou brings in a potential new artist, but he and Crown disagree. So your boy Lou was at the studio with Crown, and they was listening to some tracks. And Crown is an engineer, so Crown was disagreeing with Lou because in the music industry, both the producers have to believe in the artist and the talent of the artist. So Lou was explaining Crown by him financing the studio and financing, the whole shebang, that he has more say so than Crown. So it is a 50-50 partnership between Lou and Crown, but Lou was letting Crown know, hey, since I'm bringing in the money and I'm financing it, you ain't got no say so in this, only me. So that is pretty much what he was telling Lou. But Lou wasn't trying to hear that. And I think throughout this season, him and Lou is pretty much going to bump heads. And also, we see that Lou, man, like I say, he's really not feeling what Crown is doing, because I think Crown he has to believe in the artist too. So those two are going to bump heads, and I don't think it's going to look good between them because it may come down to you know it may come down to one producer just calling the whole shots. And which producer is that? Will it be Lou or will it be Crown? You guys stay tuned on that. Also, Kanan helps Famous sell mixtapes. So Kanan, he wanted to help his boy Famous sell his mixtapes to get his name out there more because during this time frame, you had no social media, no technology, right? So this is like in the 90s time frame. So back then, you had to pass your music out, pass your CDs out, get your name out there, tell the people, listen to the music, and so they can purchase copies and they can spread your name out and like that. So it was basically that's how most artists back then had to promote their music. So Famous was promoting his music on the corner with the help of Kanan, and they were harassed by two NYPD officers. And one of the officers asked him, "What is a mixtape?" So of course they were pretty much racial profiling because by those two officers being in a black neighborhood like that, they seen two street kids on the corner and they thought they were selling drugs, but come to find out, Kanan and Famous, they were being legitimate. They were being legitimate by selling mixtapes, but the officer was explaining to them that they need a vendor's license permit to sell product. And you already know that the officers told them to get on, and they were pretty much upset about that. But hey, when it comes to racial discrimination amongst blacks, that is what that is what most officers do to people of color. And you guys seen it in that scene, all right? You guys stay tuned on that. Last description of the episode reads: Jukebox tracks down her estranged mother. So Jukebox, she wanted to track down her mom, and with the help of Detective Burke, Jukebox, she got all the information she needed, and she was standing across the street from a brownstone. So when she was waiting on her mom to come out the apartment, she turned around and seen her. After all these years, and she learned from Rock that when her mom gave her up, Rock was explaining to Duke that not all people are cut out to be responsible parents and raising a child. And so Juke has learned that when her mom gave her up, she wasn't ready to be a parent and a mom. But now that Juke she knows how her mom looks, and by her looking at an old photo of her mom, she knows where she lives. And I think that Juke is finally going to get a sit down with her mom. She is going to get a sit down. She wants questions and she wants answers. And I think her mom is going to give her the questions and answers. It may be hard after a long time frame like this, but I think Juke, she really deserves it and she really needs closure. Yo, you guys, great episode. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 2, Off the Chain. What you guys think of the review? Yo, once again, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like, share the video. Make sure you ring that notification bell. And if you have any questions or concerns, drop a comment feed below. And I will leave all the links in the description box. Thanks for the support, you guys. Once again, it's me. I'm out. Until next time, peace.